roof, cause the drinks are on the house.
Oh shit, stolen flooring.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Look.
He was able to hit that. It looked like he was getting a standing ovation earlier on. RKO out of nowhere!
Yes. 170.
Hello, I am Ardi and welcome to my first video. In this video I'm gonna talk about anything that has happened or that I discovered in May and would like to share with you because I find it cool, awesome or interesting. The things I'm gonna talk about varies a lot, so if you are not interested in a certain topic, you could just skip it with the timestamps I mark below. With the intro out of the way, let's get into the topics. The first topic I want to talk about is Hololive English's big event Enigmatic Recollection Chapter 2. For those who don't know, it's a massive RP Minecraft server, where every Hololive member creates their own stories and plotlines. There's also an overarching plot in the Minecraft world they're in, but the best moments come from the characters' own shenanigans. This event was something I was really excited for, because it's the first thing I watched from Hololive that really dragged me down the Hololive rabbit hole. So it's amazing and exciting to me that Chapter 2 has finally happened. I planned to watch a few POVs from different Hololive members, but the first one I watched and finished was the POV of Elizabeth, because of her legendary voice acting skills. And my god, she did not disappoint.
Let's give you a voice. Ah, my shining stars. I am the librarian, but you can call me Fia.
I hope you
Thinking
enjoyed the
Elpis. Wait, this
dungeon
is
I
also
prepared.
thinking. Voice?
Oh, warrior of the stars. We're still waiting for the nameless swordsman.
Warrior of the stars, things have certainly been lively since you arrived.
I don't like this. It's all wrong. How could saving the world be a bad thing?
That simply won't do. We must get you a charm pouch expeditiously.
Or perhaps they're ruin touched. Here to ensure the end comes to pass. What do you mean by ruin touched?
Shh, do you see them? Do you see the visions?
Strong, but can be stronger, Why am I becoming Yoda? Smiths can strengthen any weapon, but need materials. Iron, give me a fee. Turning to Arnold Schwarzenegger just saying, Iron. Iron. I don't know what it was about that word. Iron.
What the hell did
I am going to devour your soul.
Hello?
Miss Ravencroft, I'm trying to talk to Miss Bloodflame. I hear you behind me.
Sorry.
This is Tacitly.
The love story she crafted with Nerissa was incredible to watch. It was also a bit maddening and confusing because Elizabeth played a bipolar knight. Like one day she loved Nerissa and the next day she hated her. But that made it even more satisfying when they finally got together in the end. And the tease for chapter 3 got me so hyped for how Liz and Nerissa's story will continue, because it leaves the door wide open for crazy storytelling possibilities. Until then, I'll be watching other POVs from chapter 2. So if you watch another POV with a great storyline, I'd love to see you recommend it in the comments, because there's so many perspectives to choose from and I'm not sure which one to pick next. And if you haven't seen chapter 2 yet, I highly recommend starting with Elizabeth's POV to see the love story unfold for yourself. In April and May I have gone into the WWE rabbit hole, so I want to talk about it. So let's start with WrestleMania 41. Even though it happened in April, I discovered and watched it in May. And it's the first wrestling event I've watched that is current, so I want to highlight my favorite matches. In my opinion, the best WrestleMania fight was Randy Orton versus a prize fighter Joe Hendry. From the second I saw Joe Hendry's intro, I was hooked on the guy, and so were a lot of other people. But by far the best part of the fight was that you could see Joe Hendry enjoy every second of the match. And the funniest moment of the whole WrestleMania event was the ending of the fight. Then there was the triple threat match between CM Punk, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The highlight of the match was the triple finishes. GTS 2-spear 2-stop was absolute cinema. And then after that you get the Paul Heyman's betrayal. The whole match in itself was also insanely fun to watch. The final WrestleMania match I want to talk about is the Triple Threat Women's match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. This was for me my introduction to Io Sky, so Io really felt like a nobody and underdog to me. But her over the top character and selling in the match made me an instant Io Sky fan. So seeing her win the belt right after was amazing to see and experience. After WrestleMania some crazy follow-up fights went down and I want to talk about those too. Starting with the fight between Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins for the heavyweight belt. Uso won at WrestleMania. In this fight, Uso hit Seth with a superkick, spear and frog splash combo late in the match, but somehow Seth still kicked out. It was also great to see how CM Punk got active after his loss and betrayal at WrestleMania. Then you had the fight between Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. And before the fight, these two already had some bad blood, and I can see why. Because in this fight, Perez took out Ivo's knee, and I'm still not sure if it was based on a real injury or not, because Ivo made it seem so real. Perez also jumped Ivo after she lost, so this bad blood they have between each other will not go away anytime soon. During main event, you had R-Truth versus the heel turned John Cena. And it was great to see R-Truth slap some hustle, loyalty and respect into the heel turn John Cena. It even made Cena second guess his heel turn, but still, he got the win over R-Truth by playing dirty. At main event, you also had the rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins continuing, with a tag match between CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. And this fight was just overall great performance, with Seth and Braun taking the win. Main event also got me hyped for my first Money in the Bank match, with the highlight being a tag team match between Logan Paul and John Cena versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. That's all I have to say about wrestling in May. So for the coming time, there's a lot of great storylines to keep an eye on, and I can't wait to experience it. And by the way, Stone Cold is the GOAT. Another thing that happened in May was the Eurovision Song Festival. For those who don't live in Europe and probably don't know what it is, I will explain it to you. It is a song contest that consists of artists that represent mostly European countries, and the citizens of those countries can vote on the performance they find the best. It's kind of like a World Cup in a way, that if your country participates in the event, they also need to win. But what also is great about the Song Festival is experiencing high quality song performances and discovering new songs you would normally never stumble upon. With the explanation out of the way, I quickly want to highlight who in my opinion the top 3 artists were. That being Sweden, Estonia and Ukraine. Sweden because the feel good upbeat nature of the song and the way they sing Sana is just so fun to sing. And Estonia was the crowd favorite, and for good reason. A catchy song, funny dance, and the part with the crazy fan was really creative to see. Then there's Ukraine. I love it when songs throw in a good silent moment, and the pauses in Ukraine's climax of the song always give me goosebumps when I hear it. Those 3 songs were great to hear, but the winner of the Song Festival was Austria, with the song Wasted Love by JJ. I was astounded when I heard a kid sing high opera notes, and when it went to dubstep, I also got some goosebumps. So yeah, JJ definitely deserved the win. If you are interested in any of these songs, I have them linked down below into the description. After I saw Austria win, I thought about the only Austrian I know, that being Kiara. I wanted to see how she reacted to the win.
Yes! 170!
Seeing Kiara go crazy after the win got me on a train of thought. Wouldn't the members of Hololive English be a good candidate for the song festival? So I started looking into it and realized that Kiara already submitted a song but didn't get chosen. I couldn't really find out which song she submitted, but assume it was Chimera, and it would have been unbelievable to see her perform that song live during the Eurovision Song Festival. I reckon that it would also have a great chance to win if it did get chosen, but that's just speculation. So that's Kiara, but which other Hololive member could represent their country for the song festival? A good place to start would be with the members of Justice, except Gigi, because she's American. And surprisingly, there's only one other person that could represent her country in the song festival, that being Bay, because Australia also competes in the Eurovision Song Festival. I don't know why, but they do. But Australia never gets far, because they are a non-European country in the European festival. So having Bay be the artist for Australia will be a curse, because the chance of her not getting far is almost guaranteed. So let's look back at the Justice group. I want to write out Oa and Cici because for the song festival you need to be able to perform live, and they both haven't really shown that yet in Hololive. But who has shown that she is capable of singing live is Elizabeth. But then again, it could be the same problem with Bay if Elizabeth is chosen to represent Great Axardia. A curse to never have a chance to win, because after Brexit happened, they didn't really get great scores from the audience. This year, they were also one of the two countries that got 0 points from the audience. So to conclude this thought, Elizabeth or Kiara could be the greatest candidates in Hololive to compete and win the Eurovision Song Festival, but Kiara has more of a potential than Elizabeth. And if they would compete, they would show the world of VTubing to the whole of Europe. That could sort of mean that they will be the new age Hatsune Miku. Only thinking about that possibility seems insane, but it is a possibility.
Who is this old Santa?
I'm Alexei Shostakov, the Red Guardian.
What?
After Avengers Endgame began the downfall in good Marvel content, but now it is starting to get good again, and it's slowly getting to the same level Endgame was. The Thunderbolts movie, released at the start of May, is a great example of the improvement in Marvel content. The characters are great, the humor is great, and the story is also really well done. There was also a fight scene between the Thunderbolts versus the Sentry, and it was one long shot, which looked amazing. Also, personally, I love it that they made Vela a goalkeeper. It gives me a new person to look up to, because I am also a goalkeeper. If you haven't seen it, it is totally worth it to see it in theaters, and it is also almost on Disney+. In May, a lot of new songs came out, and I discovered also a few old ones that I would like to share with you. The first artist I want to talk about is Tacitly. I also discovered that one of the two is graduating, so yeah, that sucks. But even so, they leave behind a great library of songs that I all really like, and varies a lot in style. My favorite musician, Alohaii, dropped a new single for the summertime. The song is called Better Luck Next Time, and it's sang by Shiki Miyoshino. Probably watched that, but I love her voice and I love the song Alohaii made. So please check that out. And if you haven't checked out the rest of the library of her and Alohaii, you should also check that out, because it's all really good stuff. The next song is a song that Spotify hooked me up with, and it's called Hamstar. It is really cute and I really like it. The next song is kind of an oddball compared to the other songs, but it's called Great by Calm. In this song, Calm talks about being great, and it really brings home why we do the hard things. Not to be good, but to be great. The Hololive members Kiara and Moi Calliope have released new songs in May, those being Perfume by Kiara and Die For You by Moi Calliope. Kiara never misses with her K-pop-like songs, and Perfume is no exception to it. And the music videos also don't miss. And Mori recently announced that she made her own beats for the upcoming songs. And the beats in the song Die For You are amazingly produced. Also the music video with real life people is also produced very well. I want to thank you for watching my first video I have ever made, and I would love to see your comments in the comment section to talk about the topics I have talked about. Have a great day.